Peace to Dell. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of HIPHOPRAISEDME, the blog.com, where we celebrate 49 years of the youngest genre of music. Talk about hip-hop, y'all. It's about the knowledge, the culture, and the lifestyle. Hip-hop raised me. Okay, party people. This is this week's HIPHOPRAISEDME, the blog.com weekly wrap-up. Our news spread it quickly as the announcement that Rihanna will be headlining the Super Bowl of 2023. Rihanna fans rejoice. The singer is officially set to be the next Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show performer. She will take the field at Super Bowl 57, scheduled for February 12, 2023 at the State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, just outside of Phoenix. The news confirmed on Rihanna's Instagram by a shot of her hand holding a football and a simple caption. And although the focus here is obviously on the announcement of it of all, our eyes couldn't help but stray to Reed's manicure of choice for the occasion, a short and sweet French manicure with a pale pink base, milky white tips that are so thin they are barely visible. It starts to switch up from the singer's usual lengthy stilettos and bright colors. The confirmation is especially exciting. Rihanna's known for navy after the singer's lengthy hiatus in music. Release of her album Anti in 2016, she has focused on building up her clothing and beauty empire, namely Savage Fenty, and makeup, skincare, and Fenty Beauty, to say nothing but becoming a mother this past spring. It's safe to say we all can't wait to see this iconic performance from this young icon from out of the Barbados. Now drop your favorite hits you would like to see Riri perform at the Super Bowl, and don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button and the notification bell. It's Hip Hop Raised Me. Memphis rapper Lotta Cash Desto shot and killed in Houston. Now rapper Lotta Cash Desto was reportedly shot and killed in Houston on Saturday, September 24th, according to Fox 3. Now the Memphis native was pronounced dead at the scene after an early Saturday morning incident that also resulted in the non-fatal injuries of two other people. The artist's page is unknown. Now, police were dispatched to the scene on the west side of the Texas city where the shooting occurred. Desto was reportedly driving a Porsche SUV with one passenger, a woman who was transported to the hospital for her wounds. The other victim, a male, was found nearby and transported to a private vehicle to a hospital. Now, according to HipHopRaisedMeTheBlock.com, Desto was affiliated with Lil Uzi Vert, who often referred to her as sister or twin. The two rappers collaborated multiple times, including on Desto's August release Lunchroom and February track Vegas. At this time, we do not have any suspects. We do not have any description of the suspect, revealed the HPD Assistant Chief Wyatt Martin said in a statement following the shooting. There are several witnesses that are being talked to by homicide. Now, police suspect the SUV was shot from more than one direction. Now, that's wicked. Now, he continued, we do not have any information about motive at this time. It could be road rage. It could have been a robbery. We just don't know. We just don't have enough information at this time to make a determination. Now, our hearts goes out to, Lotta Cash Desto and her family and friends. Rest in peace. In other news, at a concert on Washington Tuesday night, Lizzo paused her performance while a woman came on stage with a flute. Wearing a glittery bodysuit, the singer held the instrument very carefully. Wow, she said, holding it up to the audience. Lizzo explained, it's crystal. It's like playing out of a wine glass. She proceeded to play a note. As the crowd went wild, Lizzo trilled and flute while twerking. I just twerked and played James Madison's crystal flute from the 1800s. Lizzo told the audience. After returning the flute, we just made history tonight. Now, Madison was the fourth USA president in office in 1809 to 1817. Ordinarily, his crystal flute is housed at the Library of Congress. It was specially made for his Madison's second inauguration by Claude Laurent at a French watchmaker and mechanic. California rap lyrics become state law. Now, Governor Gavin Newsom signed the Decriminalization Artist Expression Act in a virtual ceremony with Killer Mike, Meek Mill, E40, and more. Now, California Governor Gavin Newsom signed the State Legislators Assembly's Bill 2799, also known as the Decriminalization Artist Expression Act, into law today, preventing the use of the rap lyrics in prosecutions. Killer Mike, Meek Mill, E40, Ty Dolla $ign, and Recording Academy CEO Harvey Mason Jr. are among those present for the virtual signing ceremony. Representatives for the Songwriters North America and the Black Music Action Coalition also joined the proceedings. The bill is aimed at reducing racial biases in the criminal justice system. Now, far too long, prosecutors in California have used rap lyrics as a convenient way to inject racial bias and confusion into the criminal justice process, says Sonas Dina LaPolte in a statement about this bill. Now, she continued, this legislation sets up important guardrails that will help courts hold prosecutors accountable and prevent them from criminalization black and brown artistic expression. Thank you, Governor Newsom, for setting the standard. We hope Congress will pass similar legislation, as this is a nationwide problem. Now, lyrics have been central and controversial tool leveraged by prosecutors in several recent high-profile cases, including the May Rico sweep with landed Young Thug Gunner and several of their associates in jail. Now, prosecuting district attorney has maintained that their reference to drugs, weapons, and violence are evidence of gang activity. California state legislator approved to pass the bill last week at Newsom's desk in late August. Advocates for the California new law are continuing to push for federal legislation to the same end to restoring the Artist Protection and Rap Act. Also, in Los Angeles, rapper Coolio, known for his hits including Fantastic Boys, Gangsta Paradise, has died at age 59. His men is confirmed Wednesday evening. Now, the news was reported by TMZ. Coolio, whose real name was Artist Leon Ivy Jr., had a music career that spanned more than 3 decades. As far as what I know now is that he was at a friend's house and was in his bathroom and had a heart attack, said manager Jairus. All right, Posey. Now, that's wicked. You know, rest in peace to him. You know what I'm saying? Now, additional details were not immediately available. You know, Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics responded to the home around 4 p.m. for the death investigation. The department said it would not confirm the identity of the person who was deceased. Now, Coolio won a Grammy for Gangsta's Paradise, which was released in 1995, and spent 3 weeks at the top Billboard Hot 100 list. Now, he shot to fame with this hit and won a Grammy for his best solo rap performance the next year. You know, now the song was also included on the soundtrack for the 1995 Michelle Pfeiffer film Dangerous Minds. You know, we send our heart and our condolences to Coolio and his family. Now, Snoop Dogg has revealed he has a new album coming out, and it's produced by none other than Dr. Dre. Missionary is set to arrive in November, the rapper told Stephen A. Smith on the new podcast, No Mercy. Now, around 35 minutes into the podcast, they discussed Snoop's long-standing friendship. We bonded over the years, and we've been a part of each other's life, he explained. And working relationship with Dr. Dre, you're one of the first to hear this. Snoop Dogg told Smith during an episode that aired Friday. Me and Dr. Dre have been working on an album for the past 2 months, and it will be done in November, and it's produced by Dr. Dre. The rapper continued as our 30th anniversary to Doggy Style, and the name of this album is Missionary. Snoop said the album will be released via Death Row / Aftermath. Now, that's something we all could be looking forward to watching, you know? Let's get to it, man. Tap into that dope. Now, Kendrick Lamar was a musical guest on October 1st episode of Saturday Night Live. Lamar joined the Miles Teller hosted show to perform Rich Spirit, N95, and Father Time from his latest album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. For Father Time, Lamar brought out Samba, who appears on the studio version of the song, Watch It All Go Down below. Now, in his 48th season, Saturday Night Live announces that September, Kendrick Lamar, Willow, Megan Thee Stallion would be its musical guest for the month of October. Now, Willow Brendan Gleeson hosted episode will air on October 8th with the Megan Thee Stallion performance to broadcast the following week. Now, Megan will notably pull double duty as both the musical guest and the host of the show's October 15th episode. Now that's something to watch, man. Shout out to all of them. Now, it took several minutes for the Paris Fashion Week audience to realize they had just witnessed Kanye West make his first ever appearance as a catwalk model. Now, with his black hoodie pulled up over his Balenciaga baseball cap, there was something familiar about the man in the oversized flak jacket and baggy leather jeans. Now, the beard, the lurching swagger, and after some zooming in on the phone videos, the penny dropped. One of the most influential musicians of his generation had just added catwalk modeling to an eclectic CV of encompasses 21 Grammys, fashion collections, and collaborations from New York to Paris, a long-running guest cameo in the Kardashian Celebrity Circus, and near miss at the run at the White House. Now, Balenciaga has made itself the most compelling luxury brand in the world by taking the most vocacious and ludicrous elements of Fashion Week and turning them upside down in order to say something interesting. You feel me? Now, putting a celebrity on a catwalk to get show notice is an old trick. Putting one of the most famous men in the world in the show incognito was said the Balenciaga creative director Demna, who, like Ye as West now prefers to be known, goes by only one name, a message that people should value and individualism and not fawn over celebrity. Now, in a statement accompanies the show, he said individualism is a fashion downgraded to pseudo trends and dictated by posting stories of some celebrity of the moment. Now, fashion in its best case scenario should not need a story to be sold to anyone, let alone to everyone be anyone. Now, Catwalk was the muddy track which splashed black dirt on the clothes of the catwalk and handbags of the front row, soundtracked by a gunfire rumble of techno. Aspirational lifestyle moment was this. This was not. Okay? Now, this is fashion for the age of Be Real rather than Instagram. Just as the Chanel catwalk and bedazzled with pearls and camellias, Balenciaga is dotted with the treasures of the real life. AirPods in ears, a house key swinging from a ponytail, bags modeled on crisp packets gripped in one hand. There were even what looked like babies strapped to some of the models in slings also, although this turned out just to be dolls.